Did you know a $61,000 Volvo can strand you with total electrical failure? GM is replacing transmissions at 3,300 miles on 2025 models. Consumer Reports surveyed 380,000 owners. 15 vehicles are catastrophically failing from the factory. Missing turbochargers, 5 dead batteries in 5 months, minivans locking up at highway speed with kids inside. Number 1 is a $40,000 disaster to avoid. Number 15, Hyundai Sonata Hybrid. Starting off as the 8th generation Hyundai Sonata Hybrid, launched in 2020. On paper, it looks like a smart buy, delivering an impressive 44 miles per gallon in testing, exactly what budget-focused drivers want. But that promise quickly falls apart. Consumer Reports pulled its recommendation after widespread hybrid battery system failures. These aren't minor software glitches that can be fixed with an update. Owners report full battery meltdowns that leave the car completely stranded. The problems don't stop there. Reports include fuel system issues, engine and electrical failures that even mechanics struggle to diagnose, climate control systems randomly shutting down in peak summer heat, and a 6-speed automatic transmission with rough, clunky shifts that ruin ride quality. The entire point of buying a hybrid is efficiency and dependability. When the battery system fails, both vanish. This model fell from a recommended eco sedan to below-average reliability almost overnight. A harsh collapse for a car meant to represent the future of fuel efficiency. Number 14, Volvo XC60 plug-in hybrid. Next up is the 2nd generation Volvo XC60 plug-in hybrid, introduced in 2018. On paper, it looks incredible. Up to 455 horsepower, brutal acceleration, about 35 miles of electric-only range for commuting, and roughly 28 miles per gallon in hybrid mode for longer trips. It sounds like the perfect luxury SUV. In reality, it's anything but. Consumer Reports gave it a poor reliability rating due to widespread high-voltage battery system failures. These aren't minor bugs. They're serious electrical breakdowns that can leave a $61,000 luxury SUV completely disabled. Owners report electric motor failures that kill performance, full drive system shutdowns requiring towing, and climate control systems that behave erratically. Adding insult to injury, the ride is stiff and uncomfortable, which makes no sense for a vehicle marketed as refined and family-friendly. Consumer Reports actually reversed its recommendation, downgrading the XC60 PHEV from a solid premium option to unreliable. For a vehicle costing over $60,000, that's unacceptable. You could buy a dependable Toyota and still have money left for years of fuel. Number 13, Kia Sorento. The 4th generation Kia Sorento has been around since 2021, recent enough that buyers expect solid quality. Instead, Consumer Reports pulled its recommendation, largely due to the dual-clutch transmission used in higher trims. Anyone who's driven a dual-clutch in stop-and-go traffic knows the pain: jerky launches, hesitation, and constant gear confusion. Owners report transmission slipping at the worst moments, glitchy computer systems throwing random warning codes, brake issues that raise safety concerns, and electrical accessories failing without warning. Power lift gates stop working, heated seats quit, infotainment systems freeze. It's a steady stream of small but frustrating failures. Kia heavily promotes its 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, which sounds unbeatable. Here's the catch: it only applies to the original owner. If you're buying used, that coverage doesn't transfer, leaving second owners fully exposed to costly repairs. So for pre-owned buyers, that industry-leading warranty is mostly marketing, while the reliability problems remain very real. Number 12, Mercedes-Benz E-Class. Here's where things get truly shocking. The Mercedes-Benz E-Class received a full redesign for 2024, bringing a stunning new interior packed with premium materials and the latest tech. The E350 uses a turbocharged 4-cylinder with a mild hybrid system and delivers about 28 miles per gallon in testing. On the surface, it feels refined, aside from an annoying hesitation caused by the stop-start system at intersections. But the reality is far darker. Consumer Reports slashed its reliability rating due to serious issues: transmission problems, brake failures that raise safety concerns, widespread electrical gremlins, body hardware literally coming loose, persistent rattles and noises, and fluid leaks across the vehicle. This is a sedan costing between $64,000 and $93,000, supposedly the benchmark of German luxury. Yet Consumer Reports flatly says it can't recommend it due to reliability problems. That's a devastating blow to Mercedes-Benz, a brand built on over-engineering and longevity. When you pay for a 3-pointed star, this is not what you expect. Number 11. Genesis G5060. The Genesis GV60 launched in 2023 as Genesis's bold entry into the electric SUV market. Brand new EV tech, cutting-edge features, and unfortunately, real buyers ended up as beta testers. Consumer Reports downgraded its reliability rating to poor despite a $52,000 to $71,000 price tag. The biggest nightmare is the ICCU, or Integrated Charging Control Unit, the brain of the entire charging system. When it fails, the vehicle can't charge at all, turning your luxury EV into a very expensive driveway ornament. Worse, a massive recall affected nearly 100,000 Hyundai and Genesis EVs for this exact defect. The ICCU can stop charging the 12-volt battery, causing a sudden and complete loss of drive power, potentially at highway speeds. Losing power at 70 miles per hour with traffic and semi-trucks around you is terrifying. Failures like this raise serious questions about whether this generation of EVs is truly ready for prime time. Number 10. Cadillac XT5. The Cadillac XT5 is puzzling for one simple reason. It's been around since 2017 with no full redesign. That's nearly a decade to fix issues, refine engineering, and improve quality. And yet the problems persist. Because of this, Consumer Reports pulled its recommendation entirely. Owners report transmission failures so severe that complete replacements are needed on vehicles still in their prime. There are also drive system failures that leave drivers stranded, along with constant electrical gremlins that make the vehicle feel unpredictable and unstable. But the most shocking issue: poor sunroof weather sealing that allows water to leak directly into the cabin. Imagine paying over $50,000 for a luxury crossover from Cadillac, expecting refinement and quality, only to have rainwater drip on your head during a storm. After 8 years on the market, this isn't a minor defect or bad batch. It points to a fundamental design flaw that Cadillac has either failed or refused to fix. Number 9. Genesis G580. The Genesis GV80 launched in 2021 as Genesis's flagship SUV, aimed directly at BMW, Mercedes, and Audi. On paper, it looks like a serious luxury contender. In reality, reliability tells a different story. Consumer Reports downgraded the GV80 after owners reported major issues, including differential failures, a critical drivetrain component that should last the life of the vehicle. Add fuel pump and fuel injection problems causing stalling, climate systems that quit entirely, and steering and suspension issues that impact safety and handling. The 3.5-liter turbo V6 delivers just 18 miles per gallon, which is poor for a modern SUV in this price class. And then there's the deal breaker: battery drain. One owner reported their 2025 GV80 suffered 5 dead batteries in 5 months, even after dealer replacement. With prices ranging from $58,000 to $90,000, you're paying premium money for questionable reliability and fuel economy. A luxury SUV you can't trust to start isn't luxury at all. Number 8. Buick Enclave. Here's another redesign disaster that proves new doesn't always mean better. The third-generation Buick Enclave launched for 2025, and Buick proudly marketed it as their flagship family SUV. It features Wildcat EV-inspired styling, a massive 30-inch curved dashboard screen, a new turbocharged 2.5-liter four-cylinder making 328 horsepower, and the first Buick ever offered with 22-inch wheels. The old V6 was dropped in favor of this turbo engine paired with an 8-speed automatic. But according to Consumer Reports, owners are already reporting catastrophic issues. Multiple brand-new vehicles have suffered complete transmission failures with barely any miles. One 2025 Enclave has reportedly been stuck at the dealer for over 5 weeks, with airbag warnings, dead lane assist systems, and an undrivable transmission. Another owner claimed it took months to fix the transmission and install a missing turbocharger on a $46,000 SUV. Even worse, the giant 30-inch screen can randomly go dark while driving, wiping out critical controls and vehicle information. For a flagship redesign, this is an alarming failure. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Number 7. GMC Acadia. Same nightmare, just a different badge. The fourth-generation GMC Acadia launched for 2024 as a full redesign that was supposed to fix past issues. New platform, new tech, and the same turbocharged four-cylinder shared with the Traverse and Enclave, paired to an 8-speed automatic. Instead of progress, owners are reporting the same catastrophic failures. Consumer Reports dropped the Acadia to the bottom of its rankings as new reliability data rolled in. Complaints include transmission fluid leaks that leave puddles in driveways, full transmission replacements on vehicles with under 10,000 miles, brake problems that raise real safety concerns, and electrical accessories randomly quitting without warning. The turbo four-cylinder is loud and unrefined, sounding more like an economy car than a $45,000 family SUV. Fuel economy sits around 20 miles per gallon, disappointing for a modern four-cylinder. Some owners also report flat, uncomfortable front seats that cause pain on long drives. For a ground-up redesign, this is a major failure and a serious hit to GMC's reputation. Number 6. Chevrolet Traverse. This one shocked a lot of people. The third-generation Chevrolet Traverse launched for 2024 as a full redesign, and Chevrolet proudly marketed it as the Baby Tahoe, the ultimate family hauler. It dropped the old V6 for a turbocharged 2.5-liter 4, making 328 horsepower, paired with a new 8-speed automatic. Add a massive 17.7-inch touchscreen controlling nearly everything, and a bold truck-inspired exterior. And expectations were sky-high. Production began in February 2024, but problems followed almost immediately. Consumer Reports downgraded reliability after widespread transmission failures appeared within months. GM issued a June 2024 service bulletin for out-of-spec clutch components requiring full transmission replacement. Bulletin followed in November for turbine shaft seal failures causing fluid leaks, then another in January 2025 for loose pump bolts creating more leaks. One owner bought a new 2024 Traverse in May. The transmission failed at just 3,300 miles. It's been sitting at the dealer ever since, leaving their family without dependable transportation. Number 5. Ford Explorer. The sixth-generation Ford Explorer launched in 2020 and received a mild refresh for 2025. It's one of America's best-selling three-row SUVs, hugely popular with families and even used by police departments as patrol vehicles. It's everywhere. So why does Consumer Reports label it unreliable? The problems add up quickly. Owners report transmission issues that cause rough shifting and hesitation, climate system compressor failures that leave you without AC in brutal summer heat, and driveline vibrations that make highway driving uncomfortable. Even worse, suspension struts are leaking fluid, literally dripping onto driveways and garage floors. The turbocharged four-cylinder engine sounds raspy and unrefined, more like an economy car than a family SUV. The 10-speed automatic delivers jerky shifts, especially at low speeds, while the ride feels stiff and harsh over bumps. Fuel economy sits around 21 miles per gallon, disappointing for a modern Turbo 4. For America's favorite family SUV, that's a long list of letdowns, and unfortunately, it doesn't end here. Number 4. GMC Terrain. Same story, different badge, proving this is a systemic GM problem. Brand new third generation for 2025. Complete redesign that looked promising. Production literally started in October 2024, so these are the newest of the new. GMC gave it a massive makeover, ditched that awful push-button gear shifter that everyone hated for a proper steering column shifter, added a huge 15-inch vertical touchscreen that looks modern and upscale, gave it that truck-inspired GMC face to match the Yukon and Sierra, made it look way more upscale and premium than the outgoing model. These are vehicles with barely any miles on them, some still in the break-in period, and Consumer Reports already pulled its recommendation because the transmission is having a complete meltdown. Fluid leaks everywhere creating a mess, computer glitches that throw random error codes, electrical problems cascading throughout the entire system like dominoes. Fresh platform, fresh transmission, fresh problems. CR went from anticipated recommendation to, nope, reliability is bad, in record time. That's based on real owner data flowing into their massive annual survey of hundreds of thousands of vehicle owners. Number 3. Chevrolet Equinox. The Equinox just launched its brand new 4th generation for 2025. Complete redesign, fresh platform, sleek LED lights that look modern, massive touchscreen with the latest tech, looks great on paper and in the showroom. But powertrain-wise, you only get one option, a turbocharged 1.5-liter four-cylinder. Front-wheel drive models come with a CVT transmission. All-wheel drive versions get an 8-speed automatic, and Consumer Reports pushed this SUV to the very bottom of its reliability list due to catastrophic failures reported by owners in their latest survey. Transmission nightmares with slipping and harsh shifts, leaks creating puddles, computer failures that brick the entire system. The whole disaster package wrapped up in a pretty bow. In-car electronics are totally unstable. Your infotainment screen just randomly reboots while you're driving, forcing you to wait for it to restart, or better yet, goes completely black at 70 miles per hour, leaving you without navigation, climate controls, or backup camera. That 1.5-liter turbo feels decent around town for grocery runs, but when you actually need power to pass someone on the highway or merge into traffic, all noise, zero action. It's all bark and no bite. Number 2. Chrysler Pacifica. The Chrysler Pacifica has been on the market since its 2017 redesign, and shockingly, it's struggling in almost every category tracked by Consumer Reports. The list of reported problems is staggering. Transmission failures that leave families stranded, engine stalling at intersections, steering and suspension issues that affect control, climate systems failing unexpectedly, electrical accessories randomly dying, and body hardware coming apart like it's cheaply made. It gets worse. Consumer Reports also flags brake failures, an especially serious issue in a vehicle designed to carry children. Add glitchy in-car electronics, constant warning lights, strange noises, and fluid leaks, and the Pacifica starts to feel like it's falling apart system by system. One owner on Edmunds reported their 2024 Pacifica shifted itself into park after just 380 miles. The brakes locked, the steering wheel locked, and the vehicle completely shut down. With 2 small children inside, the owner is now afraid to drive it, worried it could happen again in traffic. For a minivan starting around $43,945, marketed as safe, dependable family transportation, this level of failure is unacceptable. Minivans are supposed to be the most practical and reliable vehicles on the road. This is the opposite. Number 1. Chrysler Voyager. And here's your number 1 worst offender, the Chrysler Voyager, taking the crown for the most unreliable new vehicle you can buy. The Voyager launched in 2020 as basically a cheaper, stripped-down version of the Pacifica, marketed as the budget-friendly family hauler. Same DNA, same platform, same problems, somehow even worse reliability ratings across the board. According to Consumer Reports, owners report transmission problems that make the van undrivable, steering and suspension issues that affect safety and handling, brake failures that are terrifying when you're hauling your family, in-car electronics glitching constantly, noises and leaks throughout the vehicle that make it feel like it's disintegrating. It's essentially the same vehicle as the Pacifica, but with fewer features, less equipment, and the same catastrophic reliability issues that plague its more expensive sibling. You're paying $40,895 for a minivan that's going to spend more time at the dealer getting repaired than in your driveway serving your family. That's your number 1 disaster, the vehicle you should avoid at all costs if you value reliability and peace of mind. From transmissions to dead batteries, these failures are real. If you own any of these vehicles, share your story below. Your experience could save someone thousands. And if you enjoyed the content, smash that like button and subscribe for more auto content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.